Good afternoon, students. Now it's a second year mathematics, and we will do the revision classes. We have done the calculus, that is up to derivative. That much we will revise. For revision, first we will revise that one, that is continuity. A function y is equal to fx is continuous at a point x equal to a if limit fx x tends to a is equal to f. If these two are equal, then we say what? It is continuous at point x equal to a. This can be again rewrite as limit x tends to a minus fx, that is left hand limit, is equal to limit x tends to a plus fx is equal to fa. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to fa. That is required according to the demand of the question. If suppose they ask y is equal to fx equal to twice x plus 3, like a fixed one for any real number, then you will use this one. But if it is, you find that fx has given suppose 2 3 values for x greater than equal to 2, x less than 2, then you will use that one. Already we have discussed that thing, we have done exercise 5.1. In the continuity, you will find what? Three types of sum. One, they may ask you to verify whether it is continuous at some point, or they may ask that they will give some boundaries x greater than equal to 2 or less than 2, so many values. You have to find the point of discontinuity. Then you will find the point of discontinuity. And another type of question, it is like that. Suppose fx is given as continuous at some point. Suppose x equal to 2. fx defined as some 2 or more unknown terms or single unknown terms. Suppose fx equal to ax plus b for x greater than equal to 2 and equal to 2 for x less than 2, like that. Then if fx is continuous, how to find this one? That we know that we will take this one and then we do that type of sum. We have done actually already. So this is our that is continuity part. Now then derivative actually just we are going to discuss about this thing. Derivative is what? That dy dx means that rate of change of y with respect to x is called what? Differentiation of y with respect to x. That is change of dependent variable y with respect to the very small change of independent variable x. This is dy dx. And our geometrical meaning of dy dx, it is what? Slope of tangent at that point. Then we have learned, that is first principle, f dash x is what? Limit h tends to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. That is first principle. We know rate of change of fx with respect to small change in x. This is first principle. With that first principle, we have learned so many formulae. One is what? Derivative of x to the power n with respect to x is what? N x to the power n minus 1. Then differentiation of e to the power x is what? E to the power x. Differentiation of a to the power x is what? A to the power x log a base e. Then differentiation of log x is 1 by x. Differentiation of sin x is what? Cos x. Differentiation of cos x is what? Minus sin x. Differentiation of tan x is what? Sec square x. Differentiation of cot x is what? Minus cos x square x. Differentiation of sec x is what? Sec x tan x. Differentiation of cosec x is what? Minus cot x cosec x. That thing is what? For trigonometrical also. Then inverse also we have learned. Differentiation of sine inverse x is what? 1 by root over 1 minus x square. Differentiation of cos inverse x is what? Minus 1 by root over 1 minus x square. Differentiation of tan inverse x is what? 1 by 1 plus x square. Differentiation of cot inverse x is what? Minus 1 by 1 by plus x square. Differentiation of sec inverse x is what? 1 by x root over x square minus 1. Differentiation of cosec inverse x is minus 1 by x root over x square minus 1. That formula always you have to remember and keep it in your memory. Anytime if it is required, instantly you have to place. This thing is not only required for maths, physics also you will find, chemistry also you will record. I found in biology also derivative is used, I found in some one topic. So that you have to learn, and instant formula you have to place when it is needed. That is derivative. Then we have learned the chain rule. I have written this one. Suppose it is 4. Then formula will be what? 4 minus 1, that is 3. This is the formula of differentiation of x to the power 4 with respect to x. Now, chain rule said what? Suppose x is replaced by sign. If anyone asks to find the value of this one, then you have to use the chain rule. Chain rule say here x, then it is x, then it is x. All are actually, it is symbolic presentation. These things should be same. But here sign, but here to x. So we have to make both these things same. Now see that I have written in the power just x to the power 4 sin x to the power 4. X, then here x required. Here sin x, we need sin x, otherwise we cannot apply this formula. And to cancel this one, we have to write. Now see that if we remove these two, then we can get this one. This thing is chain rule. Now see what will be the formula. According to this, 4 x cube. So here in place of x to sin x, sin cube x. Differentiation of sin x is what? Cos x. This is chain rule. So it is one time we have used the chain rule. If necessary, then you have to use 2 times, 3 times the chain rule. Then another important thing, it is differentiability. Fx is, here differentiability meaning is what? Suppose if we say multiplicable, means if you are able to multiply, divisible, if you are able to divide. Then differentiability means can you do the differentiation? For that one rule is there. It is LHD is equal to RHD. LHD is what? Limit fx minus h fx by minus h. This is LHD. And this one is what? RHD. If these two are same, then one function is differentiable. Limit h tends to 0 fx minus h minus fx by minus h is equal to limit fx plus h minus fx by h. If both are equal, then this is called one function is differentiable. Now we have used log for some purpose. Suppose x to the power x. If x to the power n, 4, 5, it is there, then we can differentiate. If e to the power x or 4 to the power x, then also you differentiate. Directly formula is there. But if both are variable, x by x or x square plus 1 whole thing to the power x, then what to do? You have to use log. If you use log, it will be log y log x power x, means x will come in the front. It is the rule that in log any power, if it is that, it will come in the front. Then if we differentiate using chain rule, it is 1 by y dy dx. If we differentiate, it will be x differentiation is 1, so it is log x only. If log x you differentiate, it is 1 by x only. So after cancellation we get 1 only. So what is dy dx? It is y into this. Y is our what? X to the power x log x plus r. Already this type of sum, so many sum we have done and we are able to do. Here what to do if both are variable, that is power is also variable as well as base, this one is variable, both are variable. Log is the only way to solve this problem, otherwise you cannot do the solution of this one. Here log, applying log formula, then you have to differentiate. Then if calculation is so big, suppose y is equal to x square plus 1 into x cube minus 1 into x to the power 4 plus 1 divided by x square plus 2 divided by then x square minus, if it is big, you will find in the exercise it is given, or root over of this one it is given, it is terrible big one, 4 5 terms are there, then log is the only way to solve this one. So this we have learned that when log is used, if both base and power is variable, and what another thing we have learned, what if calculation is so big, if term is given, expression is given, algebraic expression is given too big, then it is the only way to use log, then you can solve, otherwise you cannot solve. Then parametric form, then we have learned also explicit implicit function. Suppose y twice y plus thrice x is equal to sin x. If equation type this is given, here y may be can be expressed in terms of x, or x can be expressed in terms of y, or if we can express or not able to express, both the cases, it is explicit or implicit, both the cases, what to do if it is given, it is simple way only to differentiate both the side. If we differentiate this one with the, this is what, dy dx. If we differentiate only 3, if we differentiate this is cos x. Now see, so what is dy dx? It is simple, 3 will go this side, cos x minus 3 and divided by 2. So see, if explicit implicit function is there, simply what we have to do, we have to differentiate both the side, nothing to do extra. Then another form we have done, that is what, parametric form. In parametric form, suppose x is given, x is not directly what related with y. Suppose y, x is given twice at, y is given 4a t square. See, xy to not directly connected here, so it is in terms of t is here variable, a is constant. If it is like that, then it is the only way to what, you have to differentiate with respect to t, because you cannot do any other thing. So if we differentiate with respect to t, twice a, t, differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. If we differentiate y with respect to t, it will be what, you see, 4a, and it is t square differentiation with respect to t is what, it is derivative of x to the power n with respect to x, it is n x to the power n minus 1, it will be twice 2, so 4 2s are 8a t. So this is, these things you have to do. What we have to do, what variable they have given, with respect to this you have to differentiate. After doing this one, then dy dx is what, dy by dt dx by dt. See here, this term by that term. So if we cancel this, so it will 4. So this you see. So it is what, parametric form of presentation. So this thing we will do if it is like that. Then double derivative. Suppose your y is given in the term, suppose 2x square plus 4x plus 5. y1, it is what, dy dx. y2, that is double derivative, it is d2y dx2. See here, 2 is just on the power of d. F2 is a power of d. This means differentiation of this one again. So it is too simple. If we differentiate x square, it is twice x. Outside 2 gives 4x. If we differentiate this 4, because differentiation of x is 1, differentiation of 5 is what? 0. So we left with what? This one. It is first derivative of this one. Second time, if we want to differentiate 4x, 4 is constant, differentiation of x is 1. So, and differentiation of 4 is 0. This is what? Double derivative. So, we will use this one if they ask for double derivative. So, this is what? Double derivative, just to have learned. Up to this much is there in your syllabus, reduced syllabus, because Rolle's theorem, mean value theorem is not within this. If it is now they include, then we can do. Now one thing I will show, it is what? Logarithmic thing. So one student asked me, but I said you call me after problem, but he not want to do. Just simply said, sir, I have problem in log. I have to say it already. তোমরা যদি প্রবলেম থাকে তোমরা তো কইতে লাগবো, কল করতে লাগবো, ভিডিও ক্লাসের মাঝখানে তুমি একটা মেসেজ ছাড়িয়ে চুপচাপ বলে গেলে, কইলাম যে ফোন করো, জিগায় না। So whatever it may be, I am teacher, I have to take the what problem, if any student says the problem, I have to solve. So log some formula he want to know. So logarithmic formula, first formula, if log is given like the product of two terms, then log say you simply give plus sign between them into, but here plus. If it is like that, then what I have done, just given minus sign. So you see that I have given minus sign. Now if it is power m to the power n, power is there, this power will come in front. It is the properties of log. He have asked, that's why I am showing. Then suppose this thing is there, and if you want to change the any value, then just what to do? See, m, one time up, one time down. If you suppose if they cancel, then ba, we can remember like that. I want actually this 4 only sufficient, but I want to add something more. It is what? In log, it is necessary also. Sometimes I found too much use it is there. Suppose log, you need to interchange these two. Just under 1 you write, then this a and b we interchange. In many base and power you have to interchange, just you have to do like that. If we find these two are same, just give 1. If we find, suppose a, power in power log b, but base is a. If this same, remember this is the power of a. If base of log is also a, then answer will be only b. And last one, it is no need to say, but I am telling you, logarithm of 1 is actually always 0. So these are the things, these are the things we are using for log. Log it is important also. We will find actually logarithmic chapter is not there, but you have to use log everywhere. These are the properties you will to copy. You have to copy this and keep it ready for everyone. It is required not only in mathematics, it required in physics, chemistry. For so many derivation of formula, they need this logarithm. Actually, earlier when calculator is not so much used, logarithm was the main function of logarithm was to calculate the two big calculation, and then some derivation also. Log is the only way to derive this one. So that's at that time log was in the peak, but nowadays log is less used. but still it needs in mathematics, physics, chemistry also. So you have to remember all the properties. This is actually log. And log, one thing, if I don't say the definition, then it is also maybe injustice to you. What is log? Suppose 2 cube is what? 8. Then if we introduce, that means what? Logarithm of, they will interchange. Logarithm of 8 with respect to 2 means what? What the power of 2 required to get the 8. Suppose you have to find logarithm of 1000 with respect to base 10. That means it is the power of 10 required to get the 1000. 10 to the power 3 is 1000. So it is 3 will be there. So log definition they have given. Log is what? It is the power of the base for which we get the term. So logarithm of 8 with respect to base is what? 3. Why? Because to get 8, what power of 2 we have to give? If we give 2 to the power 3, then only we can get 8. So that's why it is. What is the logarithm of 1000 base 10? It is 3, because 10 to the power 3 can give the value 1000. So you can ask more question from that. This is the revision classes that I have done. Now remember one thing, Saturday as usual exam will be there, and you have to give this exam nicely, and your FA1 exam is also there. And I think 17 July your FA1 exam is there. Syllabus, everything we will give in proper time, and give the exam nicely, because FA1, FA2, this outgoing batch 12, their marks actually they have taken from these things. So you have to give all the online tests nicely, and all students should appear, because if anyone absent means what, his marks will go to 0. So that you have to remember. All exam, all class you do dedicatedly, sincerely, seriously you have to do, then only you can score good marks. With that we end our today's class.